My dear friends, let us reflect for a while on Jesus' parable of the talents on this 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. Jesus tells the story of a master who was going on a long journey. He entrusted his money to his 3 servants while he was away. The master gave each of them the responsibility for a huge amount of money according to each one's ability. While the master was away, every servant took the initiative in managing his property a long time. The master returned and called the 3 servants to give an accounting of his money. The first and the second doubled his money. The master was overjoyed and rewarded them for being a good and faithful stewards. The third servant, however, hid the money for fear of his master and returned it to him without any interest. The master got angry and said to him, "You wicked and worthless servant." So here the parable touches on the end time, where the master is Jesus Christ himself, who is coming back to judge the world. The servants are the disciples, you and I, who are entrusted with his work or mission while they await his coming. During his absence, since only God knows the day and the hour of his return, the disciples are called to be watchful and to act appropriately as accountable stewards. In short, Jesus tells us of our need to use the talents God has given us. The good, faithful disciples are those who act in imitation of God, who is good and are consistent with their inner commitments as trusted servants. As a reward, their tasks and responsibilities will multiply as they enter into joy and abundance of the reign of God. On the contrary, those who do not receive the love and trust of the Master and do not appropriately act or take risks on their tasks and responsibilities due to fear and laziness cannot come before God's presence. So today, Jesus invites us to value the love and trust He has given us as disciples entrusted with His mission. He also challenges us to take effort while waiting for His return, in faithful attention to the proclamation of the kingdom of heaven, and not by engaging in abusive, careless, or neglectful practices. Jesus, the risen Christ, desires all of us to have joy in abundance now and forever. May God bless us all.